This movie tells a story of a couple who rents a countryside house for a weekend with their parents and then discover it's inhabited by a 400-year-old ghost. This movie tries to blend horror and comedy into a quirky family getaway gone wrong, but instead it delivers a disjointed and uninspired mess that fails to scare, amuse, or even entertain. The film boasts an impressive ensemble, yet squanders their talents on a premise so thin it collapses under the weight of its own absurdity. What should have been a sharp and irreverent take on familial dysfunction and supernatural shenanigans instead feels like a half-baked sitcom pilot stretched to an agonizing 100 minutes. The setup screams potential. Generational tension meets ghostly chaos, but the execution is a disaster. The humor lands with all the grace of a lead balloon. Think tired possession gags and awkward one-liners that even Lisa Kudrow comedic talent cannot salvage. The horror, meanwhile, is toothless. The ghost feels less like a menace and more like a plot device forgotten halfway through. The cast try their best with material that's beneath them. Brian Cox's gruff patriarch devolves into a caricature when possessed and stripping away any gravitas. Edie Falco and Norris are stuck in one-dimensional roles that lean too hard on stereotypes, while Lisa Kudrow's natural charm is wasted on a script that gives her nothing clever to say. Nik Dodani and Flynn have zero chemistry, their relationship reduced to a prop for the parental bickering rather than a meaningful anchor. Parker Posey's character is the lone spark, but her quirky shtick is overplayed to the point of exhaustion. She eventually becomes more irritating than endearing. It's a crime to see such a stacked lineup flounder in a film that doesn't know what it wants to be. Visually, this movie is blandly competent, generic creepy house vibes with no memorable flair. The pacing is a slog, dragging through repetitive spooky beats and family arguments that resolve in the most cliched way possible. The R-rated elements feel tacked on for age rather than integrated into the story, making it neither bold enough for adults nor tame enough for a broader audience. Ultimately, this movie is a forgettable misfire, a film that promises a wild ride but delivers a flat tire. It's not scary enough to thrill, not funny enough to justify the runtime, and not heartfelt enough to care about. With a cast this good and a concept this ripe, it's baffling how it turned out so lifeless. It's not worth to spend time to watch this. We do not recommend this movie at all.